Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. We're back at Vin De Syrah, the place for a fun and edgy wine tasting experience. Doesn't matter if you're a wine rookie or enthusiast, if you're free Friday or Saturday night, here's where you can get lost in the moment.
All right, everyone, thanks for coming out to our Friday night wine tasting here at Vin De Syrah. I'm so glad you all could make it. What I love about wine that's different than any other beverage is how well it goes with food. There is no way you're ever going to have a cocktail or a beer or a soda or anything that's going to go so perfectly with a dish. So tonight we're going to start off with a Pinot Noir. Although it's called a wine tasting, it's more of a wine drinking with a food tasting. Cheers to a Friday night here at Syrah. So glad you all could make it. We're going to be friends before the evening's over. I try to use interesting wines, mostly wines that people haven't tasted before. Lots of times people ask questions that they've always wondered about wine, like what do the legs mean? Why are we smelling it? What's all the fancy stuff about wine? What's it all about? It's about fun. The whole reason we do wine tasting is to go, oh, I really like that wine. How do I get more of it? Give it a quick sip and then give it a sip and a chew. People sometimes get a little bit intimidated at a wine tasting where they go, I don't know the proper, I'm gonna just do whatever they're doing. And so the whole point of the wine tasting is also to familiarize and be comfortable in the setting. Because at the end of the day, we're just in a basement getting drunk with your friends. One thing I always get is people are surprised by how educational it was. They laughed a lot, they had fun, they met new people, they got a little bit drunk, but they're like, oh wow, this really was informative.
It's kind of cool that I get to take that knowledge that he's sharing with everybody, and then I can bring that to the dinner table at maybe I'll be hosting a dinner or something.
We have a regular wine tasting that happens every Friday and Saturday night. Starts at 8 o'clock and goes till 9 o'clock, so it's just 1 hour, 3 full glasses of wine, little bites that go along with each glass. And then if you wanted to book a private tasting, we can always do that. We also do more intimate tastings, where if you just wanted to come in 4 or 6 of you. Cheers! Cheers! A wine tasting at Syrah is perfect for when your parents come into town, double dates. You can go on a date and just bump into other couples. Lots of times during the summer, especially big bachelorette parties, people coming in to sort of have the wine tasting and then stay for the DJ that comes on at 10 o'clock. So they sort of do the classy and then the nasty after that. Or I should say the classy and then the trashy. Whenever someone is thinking about doing a wine tasting, but they're kind of like, oh, I don't know what to expect, what kind of wines are you having? And I say it's a different wine every single Friday and Saturday night. So all the wines change and all the food pairings change every weekend. So it's never going to be the same thing. So even if you've already been to a wine tasting at Syrah, the next time you come and you bring a friend, it's going to be a completely different wine tasting.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that because that was just a little taster of what Vin De Syrah offers here. With us is Jessie Palestrini here to tell us just a little bit more of what this place offers. Jessie, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
Tell us more.
Yeah, so Syrah has a ton of creative events that we host weekly. On Wednesday nights, we have a tarot card reader here from about 7 to 10. Thursdays, we have live bands and a lot of fun entertainment and dancing. And then Fridays, we have a burlesque performance around 9:30. It's 3 girls that perform about 4 or 5 songs. Very PG though. And then on Saturdays, we have an illusionist here from about 7 to 9. We also have a full bar, so we host spirit tastings even. We have some light appetizers, charcuterie boards that will pair really well with wine. We have over 100 bottles of wine on our menu too, so we have an extensive collection and a lot of really amazing bottled beer too, very esoteric brands, so yeah.
And like you said, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like you threw that in because of course, why wouldn't we have fun here with all these crazy cool things? The burlesque, the wine tasting, and that beautiful bar with food. I didn't know they had food here, and I love that. I love that. So if you want more information, of course, head to their website. Jessie, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right after the break.